はい。おーい。逃げた。はい。今日は、ヤキマリバー、フライフィッシング。めっちゃ綺麗。さて。はい、今日は何匹釣るの？
わかんない。
パパ重曹ちゃんとやろうね。
違う。
はい、じゃあ頑張りましょう。
A bobber. That's all it is. It's just a bobber.
Yep.
So you can call it an indicator, you can call it a bobber, whatever you want. I don't care. So we're going to start out today fishing with a nymph rig, which is flies that are underneath the surface. So if we didn't have this, we wouldn't know if we're getting a bite. So we're watching this the whole time. If you see it do anything funny, you set the hook. Okay. So we're going to start from the very beginning here and talk about casting. So, when we're casting fly rods, we want to hold it like this, with your thumb pointing towards the tip of the rod, like that, okay?
Yep.
And then what we want to do is we want to make sure we're moving from our elbow, okay? We don't want to move from our wrist, we don't want to move from our shoulder, we want to move from our elbow. You start with your rod tip low, and then you just accelerate up to a stopping point about here, look at me. That's where we want our rod to stop. Okay, so the cast looks like this. Rod tip down, stop here, then back out. See how that laid out nice and straight? So watch this again. Watch what I'm doing. I'm moving from my elbow, stop here, pause, and then back out with it, okay?
Yeah.
It's important that we pause, and it's important that we stop high with our rod. So your fly line is always going to follow the fly rod tip. So your line is always going to follow the tip of your rod. If you move like this, the line lands kind of jumbled up and it's not a very good cast. If we don't pause, it lands kind of jumbled up like that too. We don't want jumbled up, okay? So, we gotta make sure that we keep our elbow at the side of our body and we move just from our elbow. We accelerate, stop, then back out with it. Does that make sense? Now the mistakes that people make with casting a fly rod, one, they start with their rod tip up high like this. Think about a plane runway. If a plane was trying to take off and we took away 70% of its runway, the plane's gonna have a hard time taking off. It's probably gonna crash, right? So if we start with our rod tip up here, our cast isn't gonna work very well. If we start with our cast down here, everything gets airborne and lays out nice and straight like that. Does that make sense? Yeah. Okay. Number two, people don't stop. So you gotta pause here. If you don't pause here at this point, the cast doesn't work very well. It looks like this and we get tangles. If we go like this, see how it landed all jumbled up?
Yep.
That's when we don't pause, that's when we get tangled. That's when the flies might come close to you and maybe hook you or me or anybody in the boat if we don't pause. So we got to make sure we pause like that. Does that make sense?
Yep.
And then the third mistake people make when they're casting a fly rod is they don't stop high with the rod. So we want to make sure we're stopping high right here. If we stop down here, there's a good chance you're not going to have a good cast and you might even whip the flies off of the line. Okay? So we stop high with the rod. Right up here. Does that make sense?
Yep.
Okay. So, here you go, bud. I want you to cast first. So give me some practice casts. Get your thumb. That looks good. Good cast. Now keep your elbow lower next to the side of your body, and here's what I want you to adjust a little bit. Move your hand up here. There you go. Very good. Good job. That looks great. Good cast. How does it feel? Very nice. Give me a couple more practice casts. Head drift. So those flies just need to be drifting through the water at the same speed as the current. I want you both to watch the bobber when I cast out here. If I don't do anything, watch what happens to the bobber. See how it's making a wake and it's pulling against the current? It doesn't. That means those flies are going to look like they're swimming across the water really fast, and those bugs don't swim. Okay? So if a trout sees that, sometimes they'll still bite it, but for the most part, if they see that, they know that's not a real bug because those bugs don't swim like that. Okay? So the way we make sure that we get bites is when we cast out, we have to mend the line. So we cast out, we raise the rod and flick the rod tip upriver. Now do you see how for that short period of time there, that bobber was just, it's moving at the same speed as the river. See that?
Oh,
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Watch that again. This is called a mend. See how it's going at the same speed as the river?
I want to see what
When you don't mend, watch the bobber again.
Oh, yeah.
See how it makes a wake? It's
Yeah.
almost like
Yeah.
and
Swimming.
sometimes it'll even pull the flies under the water
Yeah.
or pull your bobber under the water.
Yeah.
We don't want that, okay? Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Okay, watch this again. Here's a mend. We just raise the rod tip, flick the line upstream, and then drop back down and point at the bobber, okay?
Yeah.
It's not hard. You don't
Yeah.
have to put a bunch of energy into it. It's just nice and easy. Watch. Raise your rod tip, little flick, drop your rod tip and point it at the bobber.
Okay.
Okay? Now the main mistakes that people make when they're trying to mend, they go like this. They cast out and then they don't raise the rod and they go like this. They jerk the rod like that.
Jerkbait.
Yeah, it doesn't work very well. It looks like a jerkbait. And what happens when we do that is we disturb the water.
Yeah.
And we're probably going to get a little bit of a drag-free drift, but we're going to disturb the water and we're going to pull the flies closer to us after you just worked to make a nice cast out there. So we want to make sure we lift the rod when we mend. We don't want to go like this.
Yeah.
Now the other mistake people make is they put too much power in their mend and they go like this. And then the flies land all the way over here close to the boat, and then
Don't do that. Don't do that.
chance of catching a fish. So not too much power. It's very light. Watch me do this mend again. It's just nice and easy. Raise the rod tip and flick the line upstream. Watch me again. One more time. So we cast out, raise, and then drop back
Very
down.
good.
Here. Okay?
Yeah.
Make sense?
Yeah.
Okay, bud, give me a cast. Honey, just set the hook. Okay, so setting the hook is a quick, sharp raise of the rod. And it looks like this. Okay?
Okay.
It should look like you're starting a cast again. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So while we're fishing today, I'm going to call out when I want you to set the hook. I'm not going to see all the bites though, so you need to be watching your bobber or watching your flies. If you see something that looks like a bite and I don't say set the hook, because maybe I was looking at his flies, or maybe I was making sure we're not about to hit a rock, which is kind of important. We don't want to hit a rock. Okay? So if I say set, I want to see a quick, sharp raise of the rod, just like that. Does that make sense?
Yep.
Do either of you watch baseball?
Yeah.
He's playing baseball.
Do you know what a check swing is in baseball? We don't want a check swing on our hook sets. So that's the number one thing I see people do is they go like this. They get a good mend, they're fishing, and I say set, and they go like this.
Oh, okay.
And they like don't set it all the way, and they stop. If you do that, you're not going to hook very many fish today. Okay? We want to follow through with our hook set. It should look like you're starting a new cast. Okay? So your hook set needs to be powerful. It needs to end up with those flies behind your head. So if I say set, I want to see this. We mend, we're drifting, we get a bite, I say set. Flies go way behind your head like that. Okay? If there's no fish there, you can just pause and then cast right back out and get right back to fishing. Okay? But if we check swing, like in baseball, if we go like this and stop, we're not going to hook that fish. Okay? The other thing that people do is they don't move from their elbow on the hook set. they'll move from their wrist like this.
Oh, yeah.
And you see how I didn't get much water line off the water when
Yeah.
I did that?
Yeah.
Or they'll move with their shoulder and they'll go like this. So you get a cast out there, cast was good, mend was good, and then you get a bite and they go. That's not going to work either, okay? Because you saw when I did that, almost no line came off the water, right? See? But if I do it from the elbow and I make it look like I'm casting again, we get a good hook set. That's how we hook fish. Does
Yeah.
that make sense?
Yeah.
Okay, so here's what we're going to do. I'm going to have you cast out, mend, and at some point in the drift, I'm going to say set, and I want you to show me a hook set, okay? Here you go, bud. Now pinch that line, pinch the line in your finger like that. Perfect. Mend. Set. Good. Mend. Set. Good. Move even more from your elbow though, okay? Give me another cast. Mend. Set. Good. Mend. Set. Good. How does that feel? That looks good to me. Now let's. Anytime we're fishing today, we want to have that line pinched up against the cork like this. The only time we're not going to have it pinched up against the cork is if we have excess line like this and we need to recast. So if we need to recast, we're going to take it out of that hand. You're going to pinch the line with your left hand like this, and then let go of the line on your forward cast. And you saw how all that line went out there, right? That's the only time that you're not going to have the line in this hand, is when you're casting and you need to cast more line. So sometimes when we're fishing today, I might say strip in some line and get ready to recast. Then you're going to have slack line here. You can take it out of this hand, pinch with your left hand, pinch, release, and then mend.
Pull the line up.
If I tell you to, yeah. Okay, does that make sense?
Yep.
So, if we have line like this, we're always pinched up against the cork like this. I usually do it with 2 fingers, like that. Does that make sense? Okay, now what happens is if we cast out, we get a good mend, and I say set, and you set the hook and there's a fish on there, what we need to do immediately is we need to strip in line. So if I say strip, that means to grab the line from here and pull it in while we're keeping our rod tip up high. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
What everybody does when they hook a fish is they get really excited and they forget everything I just told them, and they set the hook, they keep the rod tip up high, and they hook a fish and they get really excited and I say strip, 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 and they grab the line here and they pull it out of this hand, and then you pulled that line, and now in order to get more line and pull in more line, you either have to get it back into this hand, and every single time somebody tries to get it back in this hand, they go like this. They drop the rod tip and put it back in that hand, and when you drop the rod tip, there's not going to be tension on the line anymore, and that fish is probably going to get off the hook. Or the other thing that they do is they set, they got that fish on, they pull it out like this, and then they let go of the line and they grab it here, but that fish is pulling, so if you let go of the line, that fish is going to pull. There's not going to be tension on the line anymore. You're going to lose the fish. Does that make sense?
Yep.
So we got to keep our rod tip up high when we hook a fish, and we got to strip the line from the bottom of your hand right here, okay, through those fingers. So what that needs to look like is you loosen up your grip with these fingers while you strip in the line, and then you pinch down tight when you get to the length of your strip, and then come back over here, and then you grab the line again.
And then when you grab it,
Exactly. Does that make sense? Now, what we want to make sure of is that we're stripping in that line. When you hook a fish and I say strip, 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 if you do this, you're not going to bring in enough line, okay? So if I say strip and your rod tip's up high, I want you to do that whole pull of line like this to get tight to that fish.
Yep.
And then I want you to keep your rod tip up high the entire time, okay? If you drop your rod tip and you have a really big fish on there and it decides to take off on us and your rod tip's low, it's going to break the line. Because you're going to be connected, pointed directly at the fish. You're going to break it off when that fish takes off on the run, okay?
Okay.
So we keep our rod tip up high like this when we have a fish on. It absorbs that fish fighting us. The rod absorbs the fight
Okay.
and protects the line from breaking. Does that
Okay.
make sense?
Yeah.
Okay, so stand up here. I want you to grab onto the line here and try to pull it that way. Pull away from me. See how I'm just pinched down tight and you can't take any line? You could if you use both hands. Just hold on. Now look at that rod tip. Do you see how it's not bent very much? Do you feel how very light you're holding onto the line right now? It's not very much, right? If our rod tip looks like this when we're fighting a fish, we're gonna lose that fish. Okay? Hold tight now. Just hold it tight. What I want our rod tip to look like when we're fighting a fish, I want it to look like that. Now, you're having to hold on a little bit tighter, right?
Kind of.
That's what we want to see. We want to see our rod look like that. We want rod tip up high, and we want that rod bent over like that.
Okay.
That's how you're going to keep the fish hooked, okay?
Mm-hmm.
So you can let go. Toshi, go ahead and grab the line so you can feel that too. Now, do you see when it looks like that?
Yeah.
There's barely any tension on that,
Yeah.
right? Hold tight. There's a lot more tension now, right?
Okay. Yeah.
That's how we keep the fish hooked. Does that
So
make
we
sense?
should raise more.
You should. Once you set that hook, you
Yeah.
just keep that rod tip up high.
Yep.
Okay?
Yep.
Make sense?
Yep.
And you're going to strip in line. If I say strip, 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 you're just going to keep stripping in line until I tell you to stop. And then you're going to stop stripping in line and just hold on tight to the line until we figure out, if that's a big fish or if it's a little fish and I net it, whatever we need to do, we'll figure it out. If it's a big fish and it wants to take line, I'm going to say give it some line, and I want you to loosen up your grip and let it take line, but not all at once. Don't let go of the line. Make sense?
Yep.
Okay. And then if it's a real big fish that's taking a bunch of line on us, sometimes they'll take line, and they take all the excess slack that you stripped in, then you can just use the reel. So you just use the reel, and then if that fish pulls hard and I say give it some line, just take your hand off the reel and let line come off the reel when the fish pulls. Does that make sense?
Yep.
Okay. You guys have questions about any of that?
I wanna practice this
Stripping?
stripping. Yep.
Yeah.
So, if you say stripping, is this good?
Yep.
And then strip.
Yep. You're just going to want to do bigger pulls if you have a fish on there.
Oh.
Wait 1 second. You got a little tangle. First tangle of the day award. Excuse me, Sierra. Okay, lower your rod tip and pinch that line in your finger like I showed you. Set. Strip, 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 strip. Now, see, that's why you have to make sure you loosen your grip with that hand when you strip, because it'll burn your fingers. You okay? Okay, now if it's pulling hard, give it some line. Let some line loose. Just like that. Good job. It's pulling hard. Keep pulling hard. Now it's not pulling hard anymore, so strip in line. Make sure you loosen when you pull. There you go. Keep stripping. Good job. Does that make sense, bud?
Yeah.
Does that feel good? You need to practice it some more? Okay. Just hold it like that. Take your rod behind the boat. Oh no, you're good, Toshi. Just give it some line. Give the fish some line. And rod tip up higher. You need that rod tip up much higher than how you have it. Out that way with your rod tip. Rod tip out. Rod tip out. 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 There you go. Good job. Reel some line in. Don't hold here, just hold there. Give it some line. Fish is just a big one, it keeps fighting. Just keep doing what you're doing. Give it line and get that rod tip back up high. Pull it this way,
Ah!
Oh
I pulled too much?
I don't know what happened there at the end. I think it got wrapped up with your line and it was just able to pull itself loose. That rod tip up high, it's a big one. Oh, good job. Sometimes they just get off the hook. You did it right though. How'd that feel? Was it exciting? Yeah. You did everything right. You just keep stripping, keep that rod tip up high like you did a fish, and now you mend when it starts to get downstream of your bobber. Toasty mend.
I think it's bite, but
Yeah.
yeah, yeah.
You think you have a bite? Just set
Yeah,
the
yeah,
hook,
yeah,
okay?
yeah.
Because I don't see every single one. If you think it's a bite, set the hook, and if I'm watching it and it set. Good job. If I'm watching and I see what happens and it doesn't look like a bite, I'll tell you. But if it anything that looks suspicious, just set the hook on it, okay? Because if you try to question it, like sometimes there's a fish there and you'll miss it if you hesitate. Mend that, Soski. Mend and then strip in a little slack. That's good. Keep that rod tip up nice and high. If it pulls hard, give it line, okay? But you're doing great. Don't strip any more line. Just hold right there. Give it a little bit of line. Give it a little bit more line to get that rod tip up high. Rod tip up high, bud. There you go. Rod tip up higher. Give it a little more line. That's looking good. Keep your elbow down. Keep stripping. Okay, give it some line. Point your rod to the left, Soski. Give it some more line. Toshi, go and get. Oh. Lost it.
Good job, Soski.
That was a good fish. You did a good job. Yes, to the left.
Oh, ah!
Mend it, Soski. Mend, Toshi. Yeah.
It didn't go.
Yeah, it wasn't. If that was a fish, you probably wouldn't have hooked it. It probably didn't really bite hard. Mend, good. Mend, both of you. Point at your bobber. Good job. Mend, Toshi. Soski, mend. Mend, Toshi.
Recast?
Nope. Zet. Zet.
They are faster than us.
I looked back
The best way to get a bite is to not look at your bobber. If you look at your if you look away, that's when they bite.
oh yeah, that always happens.
Toshi, mend. Good hook set. Okay. Both of you get ready to recast where my oar's pointing. You see how the river goes in towards the bank here? That's where we're going to recast. Toshi, get ready. Toshi. Okay, both of you are going to fish one. Oh, there's one. Strip, 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 strip. Keep stripping. Keep that rod high. And rod tip out that way. Out that way. Far. There you go. Good job. Let's get it around the oar. You can keep fishing unless the fish comes close to you. Yeah.
Is that trout?
I can't tell yet. I think so. Yep. You actually caught a cutthroat.
Yay!
You want a picture of it?
Yeah.
Okay, just do me a favor and hold the net in the water with the fish in the water like that.
Sure.
Let me get us to a place where I can anchor it. Just make sure the fish stays in the water. Supposed to go ahead and stick in your line. Mark it up high. Make sure if you feel like you're going to drop it, drop it in the net.
Okay.
Here we go.
Like this?
Belly down. Belly down. So like this. Belly here, okay?
Looks good.
Yep, pick up. Show it to me. Get the belly more towards the ground. There you go. Okay, back in the net. And you can rinse your hands off. If you look under its jaw here, you see the orange?
Yep.
That's why it's called a cutthroat.
Yeah.
See?
Yeah.
Okay, fish is gone. There we go. Happy fish. Even better, what you can both get used to is on your forward cast, go like this. Just make a little ring like this with your fingers to hold the line in it. And then what that does is it keeps your line under control. And then the minute those flies hit the water, I just put them in this hand. Does that make sense?
Yeah. Thank you.
Okay, I'm going to pick up the anchor and we're going to keep your rod tip up higher and get it more bent. Good job. Good job, buddy. Keep fighting. Strip, 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 strip. There you go. Keep that rod nice and bent. Strip in some more line. Strip, strip, strip. Now take your rod towards the back of the boat. Keep going.
Nice.
Good job, buddy. Now let some slack out. And just hold this fish in the net for me here. Just hold the net. Sit down. There you go. And make sure you're braced, Toshi.
Yep.
Pick up the net, Toshi. Pick it up higher. There you go. Now back in the water with the fish. We'll get over here to the left and we'll get a picture for you, okay? Make sure you're braced. Yep, just move that just like that. Perfect. Now, Soski, I'm going to bring the fish over to you. Try to show it to me like this with its belly facing down. Okay? If you need to use two hands, use two hands. Just don't squeeze it too tight around the middle of the fish because then you could hurt it. And then if you feel like you're going to drop it, just drop it in the net. Okay? Here we go. Go ahead. They're slippery. There you go. Good job. Pick up, pick up, pick up. Nice job. Back in the net. Good job, buddy. It's a rainbow. We have to let it back in the water, though. Good job. Just let go and use the reel. Give it more line. Let go of the reel. Good job. Rod tip up high. Reel, reel, reel. Rod tip up high. Good job, buddy. Okay, stop reeling. Give it some line. Good job. Rod tip out that way. Good. Stop reeling. Just give it a little line and get that rod tip up high.
Wow, it's beautiful.
Out that way with the rod. Good. Don't need to reel any more line. Almost had it.
Yeah. Let it run.
Yep. And reel if it stops pulling hard, reel, okay? Watch your flies there,
Oh.
Toshi. Uh-oh. Reel, don't worry about that, just reel. We'll deal with that later. Oh, oh no. Okay, that's okay.
Oh, sorry.
Stop, stop, stop. Stop, everybody stop. surface, which is that big fluffy one, and there's a nymph underneath it. So you're watching that fluffy fly. A fish could come up and eat that, and you're going to see a big splash if it does. Or a fish could eat your nymph below the surface, and if the fish eats the nymph, that fly that you see there is going to get pulled under the surface. Does that make sense? It's just like a bobber. It's a bobber that can actually hook a fish. Does that make sense?
Yep.
So we're going to watch this the whole time. It's really important on your casting, when you're casting these, that you make sure you pause, because they're very air resistant, wind resistant flies. So if we don't pause, your cast is going to get sloppy and we're going to probably get tangled, okay? It's probably going to run on you, so when it runs, give it line. Good job, bud. There you go. Just keep your rod, what you're doing with your rod right now, keep it pointed to the right. Give it line. There you go, bud. Yep, just keep doing that until it's ready. You're doing a great job. Give it line, keep going. Strip in some more now. Strip, strip, strip. That's good. Stop. Don't strip any more line. Give it a little bit of line. Tire out, okay? Just keep doing what you're doing, bud. You're doing a great job. Now keep your rod this way. Good. Yeah, just like that. Yeah, to the right. Take your rod up. Get it up. You're doing good. You're good. Rod tip up. Strip. You're doing great. Just have to tire it out. Now take the rod towards the back of the boat. Keep going. Faster, harder.
Nice.
Nice job, buddy. Mine's a little bit bigger, huh? You want a picture? Okay, just set your... Yeah, always wet your hands. Just very carefully reach over and wet your hands. You're fine. It's fine. You know, just splash them in the water real quick. That's all you need. Just a quick little splash. Ready?
Yeah.
Back up towards the leg brace. Here we go.
Three cameras.
There we go. Back in the net.
This one looks browner on this.
Go ahead and rinse your hands off. And fish is going to go now.
Goodbye.
Good job, buddy.
Good job.
We'll be fishing on the right in just a minute. Okay, Toski, go ahead. Another cast. Get all that line out. Go ahead. There you go. Bend it. Toshi, go ahead. Toshi, strip in some line. You're going to have to recast because that came right in towards us. There you go. Fish that. Mend, Toshi. You're waiting too long to mend, Toshi.
Sure.
Recast. So when you wait too long, then it pulls everything back close to us. So ski set. It's okay, but it's fine. slack and fish down. Get your rod tip down. If you get it up too high, too long. Now you can cast fish. Set! Uh-oh. Now with the wind, I know it's hard, so try to aim further downstream with your cast, okay, both of you? And that's so sweet. And Toshi. Good hook set, Toshi. I just don't think there was a fish there.
Wow. Yeah.
Strip in some more line, Toshi.
Yep. Stripping.
Nice work. You want a picture with that one,
Thank you.
Toshi? You want a picture with this one?
Yeah.
Yes?
Yes.
Okay, hold the fish in the water with the net, please.
Yep.
So you stop fishing for a moment. Strip in. Make sure that fish stays in the water, Toshi.
Yep.
A little higher. There we go, back in the net.
Thank you.
And I'm going to release it, okay?
Yep.
Up high. There you go. Take the rod tip towards the front of the boat. There you go. Give it more line. Give it more line. There you go. Put that rod tip higher and give it more line. Rod tip higher. 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 Strip. 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 What do we got here? I haven't seen it yet. Take your rod tip towards the front of the boat. There you go. Good job. Don't strip any more line. Just get your rod tip high. Give it some more line.
Oh, I saw it. Oh, yeah. Big one. Good one.
Give it some more line. Don't strip. Just keep your rod tip up high. Rod tip up high, bud. There you go. Take your rod tip up. Up. Oh, give it some line. Good job. Just give it some more line. Rod tip up, buddy. Always up high with that rod tip. Strip, strip, strip. Strip.
頑張れ.
Good job. Just keep that rod tip like that. Almost there. Give it a little line. Give it some line. Give it line. Give it line. Rod tip up. We'll get it. Point your rod tip right at it. Give it some line. Give it line.
Oh.
Now rod tip up. Okay, so what we need, you're stripping, but as you're stripping, you're going down with the rod too. So then what's happening is we don't have as much line, so you're stripping even more until you get here. And then once that fly line's in the tip of the rod, it gets harder for it to move in and out. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
You're doing a good job. You're doing everything mostly right. That's the only thing that we could adjust is just keep that rod higher, okay? Because if it comes down like this, then what you're trying to do is you're trying to get tight to that fish with the rod down low, and then we're taking fly line into the tip of the rod. Okay?
はい、じゃあ今ランチ食べたのでトイレ行ったのであと3時間弱かな。今3時過ぎだから。
時間とか関係ないみたい。
あ、そうなの。何が関係あるの？
作ったとか。
ん
どこまでエンドポイントがあるんだ。
ああ、確かに。
It feels so good.
Are you guys gonna switch seats or stay where you're at?
Dave?
That's fine.
Nice dog.
So cute.
Yeah.
Back up river.
So she's stripping some line.
Soski, sit.
No, I'm fine.
Everything right?
Yeah.
All your fault.
Okay, let me take a look there, Toshi.
Thank you.
I want a cookie.
What's that?
Can I have a cookie?
As long as, is that okay for him
Yeah.
to have a bag of cookies?
Yeah.
I have Oreos, Chips Ahoy, or Nutter Butter.
For you.
You're good?
Oh, I'm good.
Okay.
Thank you. Yeah.
I forgot, you're trying to quit.
This is amazing cast.
There we go, that should get eaten. No. Okay, maybe they won't want this one either.
How many chips?
A lot. Not 100. Probably have around 10 in my boat. Yeah. Maybe they don't want this one. We'll figure it out. They don't want that one either. We'll figure it out, don't worry.
Wow. So good.
I like that fly. We're just gonna fish it.
Wow.
Yeah, we're just gonna fish that one. I like it. It was working the other day. Toski, get ready to cast downstream of this rock where my oar's pointing, okay? Toski, go ahead, start working out that cast. A little further. Toski, right in here. Good cast, Toski. Right there. Eat it. Come on, fish.
Oh, he's jumping.
Recast, Toski. Toski, recast.
Hmm?
No, you gotta recast. You're dragging. You're casting too far. Reel up line. Okay, recast short, right in here. Big men. Right there. So you're dragging, you needed to mend again, okay? Try again. Okay, do you see this current seam that's moving fast right here next to us, Soski? That's what I want you to cast in, okay? Mend it. Big mend. I want you to try to get your big fly upstream of the little fly when you mend, okay? There you go. Mend again. There you go. Good. Mend again. Okay, when you mend, you got to get your rod tip pointed back at the flies, okay? Try again. Mend. Good job. Mend again. Perfect. Good. That was much better that time. Good work. Let me borrow your rod for just a second, Soski. I'm going to show you both what I want you to do when we're trying to do this, okay? When you cast out and you mend it, when you cast out and mend it, then I want you to not mend it again for as long as you possibly can as it goes down in the drift, okay? So if we get it out there and it's drifting, we just want to leave it alone. See that fish ate that fly? Did you see that?
Yep. Yep.
The reason it ate that fly is because I mended it and then I just let it work, okay? So what we want to do is get a good mend in and then just let it drift. The longer we let it drift, the more of a chance that we have of getting a bite. But if we cast out like this, then we hold the rod up here and we make the flies drag, then the fish aren't going to bite that. So watch me one more time. Watch how I cast out. I try to get my big fly upstream of the little fly. And then I mend, and then I try not to mess with it again. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
It's kind of hard. This is harder fishing, so don't feel bad if you don't get them to eat this way, because it's definitely like way harder than what we've been doing. But the idea is we just want them to drift as naturally as possible. The more we move them around in the water, the less chance we have of getting a bite. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Here, Sophie.
I'm so
So, sorry. So when I go to put these away, I'm just going to grab the bottom fly.
Mm-hmm.
Just getting that junk off there. I'm just going to grab the bottom fly.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm going to reach up here, whatever your wingspan is,
Mm-hmm.
and hook it on one of those guides.
Okay.
And then keep your hand on the leader. And then you take it and you put it behind the reel seat, like this.
Yeah.
And then reel up your slack.
Oh, okay.
Okay? Go ahead and grab that rod. Oh, hang on. Keep your fly out of the water as long as you can here. Dusty, get ready. And start working out your cast. You can cast a little bit farther now than we were doing earlier. That's good, right there. Toshi. Toski recast.
Can I recast?
Mm-mm.
Just leave it.
Just leave it.
Okay.
Can you cast those feet? Let's give you cast downstream of that rock there. Good job. All of that brown is bugs. You see that?
Oh,
Isn't that crazy?
No. Oh, I was watching yours. So I was watching yours, sorry.
Watching the wrong bugs. Over there. You see that big boulder on the bank on the right there? Cast over there. Kofi. Hit it. Are you okay?
yeah, but I can't.
Okay. You gotta turn your back towards me, or did you get it? There you go. Alright, Toshi, get in right here.
Yep.
There you go. Right over there, Toshi. Where that fish just rose. Cast again. Toshi. There you go. Soski, you cast? Toshi, right towards the bank. Quick! What'd you say, Soski?
It's not getting
It's not getting what?
my fly.
I can't hear you.
My fly.
What about it?
Like it's not getting it.
It's not getting what?
It's not biting my fly.
Oh, yeah. That's kind of how it is when there's a bunch of real bugs on the water. We'll change out that one that you have on there in just a minute. So keep fishing it where you are. And be ready, because they could still bite it. Mend that, Toshi. Good. Soski, recast. Cast again.
Oh!
I think your dry fly's tangled up. Your little one's tangled with your big
Mine?
one, Soski.
Oh.
Or we lost. Oh!
Too strong?
Toshi.
Too strong? Is that too strong?
Yeah.
How should I do? More slowly?
Powerful. You need help with that, Soski, or you got it?
Yeah. I need to just do that. There. Yeah.
Got it?
Yeah.
Good job. Stop your strip in your line. Drop your rod tip higher when you're on your forward cast, okay?
Okay.
There you go. Short cast right there. Drop it. Mend it. There you go.
Oh.
Cast to it, Toshi. Yeah.
Is that a good position?
No.
No?
Not for that fish. It's okay, we're past it. When fish are eating like this, they're usually just staying in one spot. So if you see a fish rise over like in a bubble line close to the bank, you got to get into the lane that fish is feeding in. Otherwise, they're not going to bite your fly. Like they're not going to move 4 feet to come and eat your fly when there's a bunch of flies right in front of them, like a conveyor belt. Does that make sense?
Yep.
Yeah. I like the ones with red spots on
Birds?
their nose.
はい。じゃあ帰りましょう。今日はどうでしたか？
釣れた。
釣れたね。難しいね。フックミスもいっぱいあったね。パパも。
ロケットロンチャ
ロケット、フックセット。じゃあ帰りましょう。1時間37分。はい。D9 にいます。